War. War never changes. It's been 100 years since the bomb dropped. A nuclear winter has killed most of us. Those of us who survive as close to death as we can. I will not give up. Oh, hey guys. Oh, it's me. How you doing? The Rev here. Ooh. And today, because it's a balmy 13 degrees Fahrenheit out there, we're walking with the Rev here in the wonderful mall. By the way, like my hat? Yeah, cool hat. It's a gift of mine from my right-hand man. You might know him as Drake. Holla. Peace to you, brother. Anyway, today we're walking around the mall because it is way too cold. So, I actually really always liked the mall. I was something of a mall rat as a kid. You know, I grew up in a small town in Ohio where there was basically nothing to do but get in trouble and go somewhere else to do stuff. So that's what we did. Me and my friends would all gather up in generally one of my crappy cars, and we just head down to Lancaster, out in nowhere, Ohio, where they had the River Valley Mall. And that's where we'd spend our time. There was a nice movie theater in there and a little arcade. There was a goofy bookstore, and we'd wander around and, you know, pester the authority and generally be teenagers. So the mall's pretty important to me, as I think it is for a lot of teenagers, a lot of people. You know, sure, we can hate on the mall and its cathedral to consumerism, but, you know, we're making the best of it. Older folks and people like myself come to the mall early, get a good exercise in. It's a nice, safe place to walk around. It's warm, there's coffee, you know, and hey, you can get a little shopping done. Now, recently you might have heard on the news here in my home Commonwealth of Kentucky, we had a bit of a ruckus out at the mall. Not this mall. This is the Oxmoor. This is the Mall of St. Matthews, which is down the ways a little. There's over 2,000 teenagers breaking and rioting, and shots were fired, and it was complete pandemonium. And first of all, the investigation's still underway, and there weren't over 2,000 kids there. Mall's big, but it's not that big. And if there were 2,000 kids and shots were fired, it wouldn't have been a no injury thing, you know? Somebody would have been hurt. So I think the story on that just kind of turned into the media sort of taking those darn kids, or those hoodlums, those ne'er-do-wells are breaking everything. This is why we can't have anything nice, those darn kids. And that's really unfair, you know? I understand that, you know, you get a room full of teenagers hepped up on hormones and don't give them anything to distract themselves. They'll make their own fun, and that usually ends up in stuff getting broke. But they're not animals, you know? You can't blame everything on them. Some of it, a lot of it, really comes down to like the parenting. You know, I was a teenager and I was a mall rat. I never rioted. So, well, okay, I got in a bit of trouble, but that's all I'm saying is you can't just blame it on the teenagers. Most of them are just good kids. They're prone to bad decisions, but generally speaking, just good kids looking to entertain themselves, blow off some steam, you know, exams, school, pressures, the pressures of the education system that's more or less done nothing for them, but that's a completely different thing that I'm not going to talk about here. Anyway, so that's my little bit about the mall. I like the mall. The Oxmoor in particular is kind of boutique-ish. Used to have 2 floors, now it's just 1 floor, and most of them are stores with stuff in them that I could never afford. But it's nice, it's quiet, it's warm. Well, quiet-ish. It's quiet as a mall can be. And I think malls generally are a nice place for people to gather and socialize. Oop, mind the stairs, mind the stairs. There we go. And like I said, for folks like me, great place to get you walking in. Not freeze to death when it's, 13 degrees outside. And hey, I get hungry, boom, Subway. Maybe pick up something for the wife. Boom, jewelry store. I couldn't afford to do anything at the jewelry stores here. But, it's there. You can multitask. All right. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm going to finish my lap here. I think I'm going to, try to procrastinate, head back home into Hoth. But anyway, appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm really excited to keep doing these. I'm still kind of flip-flopping whether I want to do 3 or 5 a week. I guess it'll depend on what I feel like doing and what I can get away with. I might try for 5, push the limit this week, just see how it feels. Then weed it back to like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is Walking with the Rev. I appreciate you all walking with me. And remember, folks, keep the faith and keep smiling.